A former anesthetist is on trial accused of intentionally poisoning 30 people, including 12 patients who died. This is 53-year-old Frédéric Péchier, who is on trial in eastern France. Prosecutors are accusing him of intentionally triggering heart attacks in patients to get at his colleagues and to demonstrate his own resuscitation skills. The alleged poisonings occurred at 2 clinics between 2008 and 2017, cases where patients often went in for routine surgeries with no history of heart failure but ended up going into cardiac arrest. Formal investigations into Péchier started 8 years ago in 2017. One of the first cases to spark that involved a 36-year-old patient who had gone in for a routine back surgery. She was otherwise healthy, but when her heart suddenly stopped beating, it was Péchier who swung into action with a life-saving injection. Tests are later said to have shown a lethal dose of potassium to have been in one of the bags feeding the woman's IV drip. The patient was left with lifelong impacts after a 5-day coma, and while she survived, the alleged cause of her cardiac arrest sounded the alarm. Investigators then looked for adverse events where Péchier was involved, dating back to 2008. They allegedly found 30 cases of note, including 12 cases where the patients died. Péchier has always maintained his innocence. Last week, he told broadcaster RTL that this was a chance to lay all the cards on the table, saying he had strong arguments. When asked about the families of the alleged victims who will attend the trial, Péchier said that he understands their position, but that he is not responsible for their distress. As for the why in this case, here is what the main prosecutor had to say. What he is accused of is poisoning healthy patients in order to harm colleagues whom he was in conflict with. He was always the first responder when cardiac arrest occurred. He always had a solution. The trial will continue until December, with Péchier facing life imprisonment if convicted.